We are back. We are back. I just wanna... Oh no. Why am I moved to the side? There we go. There we go. Okay, the pool is up. So far we're 50-50. So far we're a 50-50. I wanna edit Jebby's masterpiece just a little bit. So it's kind of more square. Don't tell Jebby. That mod. 50-50 birthday. It was 50-50 when I looked, Shiny. It was 50-50 when I looked. I'm not ruining Jebby's picture. Oh, no. Is it 25-25? Did I give you guys too much free choice? Did I give you guys too much free choice? Dude, okay. It'll be fine. Someone will come along and break the chains of the 25-25-25. Womp keep. Okay. Okay. I'm not really ruining it. I'm just making it a little littler. I mean, just a little bit littler. Log and rig this. Hey yo, Sushi. Hey yo. Okay. Let me just fix that in studio mode. That one. The things I do for the bit. Things I do just for the bit. Where'd it go? There it is. Thank you for the bit, Tom. Thank you for the bit. Sometimes it takes the strongest man to make the hardest decisions. I see as a teacher watches me shit in the class of... Shiny. I think we've had this discussion before. I think we need to have it again. Chat's not a confessional. And you actually don't have to confess anything to be here, you know, buddy. You don't actually have to confess anything. Oh, hi, Milo Barra. Welcome in. I think I butchered that. Sorry. Malloy Barra? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we... The poll is at 25. It says 1 vote each on everything. I think we need to run it again. Do it all of the things. Play all of them. Yeah, it's what the poll says, right? Okay, I think we can do that. Yes, it is. While you'll listen. Confessional stream when? We could do that. We could do anonymous confessions and I could read them out if you guys want. You have to shake the bin. Welcome in, Tony. Welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. We're doing everything. Doing everything today. There's so many more confessions to give. What do you mean? I don't think I want to hear them. Shiny. I don't think I want to hear them. I love you so much. That's very sweet. Welcome in. The FBI fear me. I fear you, honestly. You streamed, Tony. Gotta shout you out. Gotta spread the love. I also need to save our funeral pictures so I can post in the Discord. You're not my father. Shiny, I don't know how many times we have to discuss this. You're not my father. You're not my father. I am fatherless. And I will continue to be. Okay, so I guess we're doing all of the things. I don't know how we do all of the things. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Game plan. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We do half an hour of Ghost, half an hour of Warhammer 40k, an hour of Amanda the Adventurer, and an hour of Minecraft. And then we can finish Amanda the Adventurer on Friday, and then push Outlast to either Tuesday, since we don't have an RPG currently, or whenever. We'll just wing it. Yes, you will definitely get progress. Something like that. What do you mean? Progress is progress. Progress is progress, no matter how little. Shiny, remember that. Take that to heart. That's a life lesson. I just gave it to you for free. For free. I see we reinstalled the anomaly mod and playing Minecraft for 8 more hours. I don't have 8 more hours. Buddy. I don't have 8 more hours. Okay, we're gonna watch. We don't have a lot of time. I'm on a tight schedule. We're on a tight schedule. We gotta stick to it. We gotta stick to it. Gotta stick to it. It's ghost videos time. It's game time. It's going. We're going ghost videos. We're going ghost mode. I feel like that means something, and I'm worried that it means something bad. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. 5 scary ghost videos that will creep you out. Can we hear it? Alright.
Top 5
Yeah,
ghosts
we can hear it.
caught on camera.
I'm gonna turn it down a touch because last time we watched them they were kind of loud.
YouTuber Chad Morin and his team from the YouTube channel Ghost Hunt Weekend host monthly group tours of haunted places and upload them to YouTube. On this paranormal investigation of the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they are accompanied by Jacob from the Travel
there's
Channel,
Titanic museums like all over the place,
now,
right?
The Titanic Museum is built like a
there's like a couple of them.
Scale of the original Titanic ship. Employees believe the giant museum to be haunted by
many
of the
spirits
to
say my name in my ear while I sleep on his
people
roof.
who tragically lost their lives on board the Titanic in 1912. Because, you see, the museum houses around 400 real items found either in
April
the
says
wreckage
Toll
of the
actually loves chat.
Titanic
It doesn't lie.
found on the
Doesn't lie.
bodies.
This is Mr. Isidore Strauss's ring. It's a wedding
That's really
ring.
cool.
Was recovered from the dead body.
I wonder what happened to the Titanic. Shiny, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
Weekends and Jacob from the Carpetbagger captures something very strange on camera. At the
I think Ghost
exact same
Adventures would be in
time.
here, right? Don't. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I won't.
Can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Yeah, that's so weird. Hey, what's that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Dude, we just heard screaming.
Could it be kids outside? Yeah, it's kids outside, right? Cool, cool, cool. Jebby caused it? Yeah, it was Jebby's fault. That's what happened to the Titanic.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Yeah, that's so weird. Hey, what's that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Dude, we just heard screaming.
Besides getting a direct response on the REM pod sitting on the deck of the museum, they hear an unexplained scream coming from somewhere in the area. Now, the scream is certainly creepy, but it doesn't even compare to what
that's kinda
happens when
odd.
they are exploring the second-class area of the replica ship. And no one in the group even notices.
I don't want to read that out, Shiny. I don't want to read that out.
We'll grab the keys.
There's like...
Flashes are really distracting.
No, I heard it. I don't know where that came from. I couldn't tell if it was here. Yeah.
Let us know you're in there. Can you bang harder? We'll get the keys. We can't hear you if you're in there.
Did you see it?
I didn't actually see
When
anything.
Chad pans over to the left to film the group, a dark figure seems to be walking all the way in the back. Unlike the group, who all seem to be looking towards the replica Titanic gate, whoever or whatever this is doesn't seem to pay attention to anyone.
Looks like
It
there's
almost
something
looks like it's wearing a dress.
in her
But
hand.
what do you think this could be? Could it be the ghost of one of the
See,
victims
like her
who
hair
didn't
and
survive
stuff.
the
It's
Titanic
Alex.
and now roams the museum halls attached to one of their beloved items? Let me know what you think in the comments.
Minecraft mentioned.
Be sure to
Minecraft
check out both
mentioned.
Chad's YouTube channel, Ghost Hunt Weekends, and Jacob's YouTube
We're not
channel,
reinstalling Anomaly.
The Carpetbagger. Opening a window, opening a doorway. This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source of the video, including me. I did
Stop
my
bullying
usual
random
research,
people in the
but
video,
no one seems
Shiny.
to have a clue as to where the creepy video came from.
You don't even
As with
know
most
that.
Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling.
Oh. Get away from my window, you demon. Where was the cut? Where was the cut? There was a cut, right? There was a cut. I just didn't see it. Oh, what is that?
The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone or something that seems to be peering into
Should have
their
invited
kitchen
him in. I
window.
think they did by
When
accident.
the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one there. He turns back to his girlfriend and catches a truly disturbing figure standing right behind her, dark
That's so
and
weird.
shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin. Then as he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. But let me know what you think down in the comments.
That was
If you
that
see a
was
video that you
kind of
think would be
I did
perfect
not
for
like
the
that
top
one.
5, or
I
if you
did
have a
not
ghost
like
on
that
your
one.
channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal activity. TikTok user Harry McClary says that after he and his wife spent an evening playing around with the Ouija board in their house, things have never quite been the same. They began to hear strange sounds around their house on an almost daily basis.
We were running from
and things
ghosts.
in the house began to move on their
Maybe the
own.
ghost is just
Harry
as good as
starts
we are.
grabbing his camera and recording whenever
How do we know?
anything strange goes down.
Oh, it's my coffee. It's a day of fall. It did open the window. You're not. Oh my god! I thought she was the ghost for a second. Holy shit! You're not supposed to You're not supposed to open the doors or windows, right? Because you're inviting the spirit in, allegedly. Oh hi! Welcome in. Welcome in, Ryoman. Welcome in. How are you doing? Dog can't even. Oh, stop bullying the dog, Shiny. Ah, no!
Harry and his wife hear a door in the basement repeatedly opening and slamming shut, alarming their dog, who's barking at the threat violently off camera. When
I
Harry
did not
says,
like that. I did not
"Hello?"
like that.
The sound stops, and after a brief moment of silence, something we can't see seems to charge up
No,
the stairs
no,
towards him.
no. Let the
Now, a lot
spirit
of
in and
TikTok
off of
viewers
them
were
tea. I
very
don't think you're
concerned about the
supposed
well-being
to.
of Harry's panicked dog.
You think you're
But
supposed
don't
to.
worry, the dog is fine.
That's how you get
They were
haunted.
all just a bit shaken up. by
Oh,
the
great
experience.
heavens!
And as
My
for
legs
Harry,
exist
he got a
no
bit of
more. Are you
flack from
tired
some of
now?
his TikTok followers.
You tired now?
They
You
said
got
he
a
should
good
have gone
exercise,
down
Jebby?
into the basement to investigate the strange
Wasn't
sounds
expecting a warm
instead of
welcome.
running. Well,
You're
only a
always
week later,
welcome.
and he
Always
gets
welcome,
his
Roman.
chance. The family once again starts hearing
Did it
something
see if
in the
these? I
basement.
have.
Harry goes to check.
It's like a
and
pirate
it
game,
did
right,
not
Tony?
go well.
What did dog staring at? What did dog do? Pet that dog. Hey, Shiny, I think it's your doorknob. They found it. Yes, my friends just got into it. Oh. I've heard like mixed things about it, but I've heard it's gotten better recently with like a lot of the updates. Oh, okay, no. No.
Again, the family hears the sound of a door in the basement repeatedly opening and slamming shut.
Did not like that.
But this time Harry gathers his courage and immediately charges downstairs to investigate. As he slowly reaches for the door, it flings open on its own, sending Harry running in terror once again.
No.
Now, up until
I
this
know like
point,
a lot of these are
Harry
probably
hasn't really
faked.
caught any footage of what might be haunting
But
their home.
I think
But
sometimes
that
it's just the
changes one
idea,
night when
right?
Strange things start to go down.
It's just the idea of it. This is a horror video? Yeah, we're watching Nuke's top 5 ghost videos. Or one of them. This one is, hold on, what's this one? Top 5 scary videos that will creep you out. That will creep you out. Oh no. Hi Izakai, welcome back in, welcome back in. Don't tell your mom that you're awake. We won't. Okay. What do you see? What do you see? I looked away for 2 seconds.
On its own, and Harry hears something run past him. The light in the hallway is swinging back and forth wildly. When Harry checks the light, it bursts. But there's something here you might not have noticed on your first view.
Will make you piss
Something
yourself.
absolutely
Hi, Shawnee. Welcome in. How you
terrifying.
doing? How you doing?
Watch again.
I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for the follow, Ryan. Thank you for the follow. Bro tried a Baku's transition?
In the darkness, a pair of glowing eyes seem to be staring at Harry from his laundry room. When he turns, another set of glowing eyes is staring at him from the bedroom.
Was that a figure on
In
the
the
bed or
corner,
is that
He
something?
sees
Yeah,
what
it is.
appears to be
Okay.
a headless, dark figure that grows in size and even seems to form arms.
No.
Harry runs.
Oh no.
That's the last video
no.
uploaded to Harry McCary's TikTok account as of this recording.
Oh, he's dead.
Now, of course, as
The
with all
ghosts
TikTok
got him.
paranormal videos, Harry receives his share of doubters, but he simply shrugs it off. Harry
R.I.P.
claims
Harry.
he's 40 years old and just knows very little about TikTok or video editing. So is it
I liked
all
Harry's
real,
light
and is
until
Harry
it broke.
McCary really haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate but very well done TikTok ARG? You decide.
I mean, it might be, but it's still creepy, right? And that's why it's fun.
Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha
Oh, thank you for the
Michael
hydrate,
explores an
Raymond. Thank you for
abandoned
the hydrate.
multi-floor apartment building that is allegedly haunted. Soon
If
after
you
he
open the
enters
door of
building,
unimaginable
it becomes
fear and
obvious
horror.
that whatever lurks in the shadows does not want him
That's
there.
just the door to your house, right, Shiny? But-um-tsh. But-um-tsh. Chick, maybe I thought she was a ghost as well when I first saw her. I thought she was the ghost.
누구세요?
Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for redeeming your ticket. That's not your box anymore. That's his box. No. Say goodbye to your box. No need for the sound effects. It was so funny. It was hilarious. I am hilarious. Silence.
봤죠, 여러분들? 이거 사람이 땡길 수가 없는데.
It's a really cool box, but I feel like
Small red
it
box
contains
slides across the floor and opens on its own before falling
spirits.
over. When Michael checks it, he finds
Armstein back in 10. Good luck, Jebby.
Moved. He continues to explore and reaches what appears to be
It's
a
your box.
small,
I was like, you shouldn't have just
cluttered
left it there.
어? 아니야, 잠깐만. 잠깐만. 와, 씨.
I want to believe. I want to believe, buddy. I do, but there's something about the movement that's just very, you know.
어?
I want to believe. I want to. Is it fake or is it real? What do you guys think? Faker than Minty's hair? Oh, thanks. My hair's very real, actually. Thank you. It does feel a little fake, though. It does feel a little fake. Why did it fall in slow motion?
뭔 소리야? 띵띵 소리 뭔 소리야?
I mean, I guess if you're pulling it, you could probably, like, control the fall. If you had something attached to it. I couldn't see anything attached to it, but... Why is Bro Multi scared, Shiny? This is a scary situation with a lot of scary things. You'd be scared too.
만만치 않네 여기. 어디 있는 거야?
What are those shiny sticks on the ground?
이거 여러분
What are they
잡기는
for?
아닙니다. 이거 잡기는. 아.
Night, Izakai! I hope you sleep well. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got lots of good sleep.
이거 진짜 큰일 나겠는데 오늘.
Shiny sticks meant shiny sticks. Yeah, not just shiny.
여러분 종소리가 계속 나요 지금.
Keeps ringing the
A
bell.
red stool suddenly slides behind one of the beds
It
on its
slides
own.
too well.
Michael rushes over and
Is my
grabs the
issue.
stool, but again can't find any explanation for the strange activity. He puts the stool back where he found it and is about to leave when behind his back the same stool falls over. Even creepier, a heavy cupboard then falls over on its side and blocks his path. Michael hears a strange, unexplained bell
It's
coming
kind
from
of creepy.
somewhere
Hi, Sinful Fox.
inside the
Welcome in.
room.
Welcome in. How you doing?
And then another
I'm
large
good.
cupboard falls. This time,
Why does Bro have
Michael just
behind
makes
clothes?
a run for it.
Safety, so you can
After
protect
he
his
calms
palms in case
down,
like he picks
Michael
something up. It's
continues
sensible.
exploring,
You gotta be
heading up one
sensible
floor
if you're.
in the apartment building.
What the?
And then
Why was there all
things
those
get
phones?
Even more terrifying.
Were they phones? They look like phones. He streams at me like twice as fast as typing. You're welcome. I'm improving your skill set. And people say you don't get smart by watching streams. They're wrong. Incorrect. Didn't time? You didn't have to. You didn't have to. It was implied. Why are you moving like that? Creepy. Creepy, but I don't. Feels kind of.
Did you see it? Michael hears
yeah.
bizarre footsteps
I did see it.
And when he
It was
turns, the
kinda hard to
bathroom slippers he
miss.
had captured on camera only seconds earlier.
Back away
are
nice and
now
slow.
right behind him. Almost as if
Why is my
someone or
stream in that
something was
reaction
wearing
channel? I've
them
changed.
and walking in his
I've
direction.
changed.
Michael
I give
is
in to
shocked
the,
and very carefully
brain
just
rot.
backs away. A little wary and very freaked out.
Listen,
Michael now
really
walks
hit
a
the
little
idea
more
of
carefully
fat
through the
Jebby. You
creepy
can be
old
whatever
apartment
Jebby
building.
you want to be.
He hears some sounds and turns a corner and is confronted by something absolutely horrifying.
Boo. Been years since I've seen this channel. I love this channel. I love Nuke's Top 5. We did watch a lot of Chills videos. At first. I don't know, what did we see? What did we see? I didn't see anything. Was it the noise?
Again, did you
What's
see
going
it?
on? No!
When Michael looks around the corner, a dark mass that looks like a head with black hair disappears into a doorway. When Michael runs to see what it was.
Michael.
There's nothing there. Now, in this next part, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what Michael is doing. He sets up his camera to point towards the doorway as he throws some sort of grain or powder around a room. If you do know what he has in those Ziploc bags,
I have
please
no
let me know
idea.
down in the comments. But either way, whatever it is he's doing seems to work, because things take a terrifying turn.
아까 좀 갖고 오세요. 제가 이것까지 뿌리기 싫습니다. 갖고 오세요.
What it-
갖고 오세요.
You change your name to Shiny 2.0? It's gonna be so confusing.
5개 그만 사람 놀래키시고 갖고 오세요. 7개 6개 갖고 오세요.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that!
갖고 오세요.
Stop looking at it. I don't like 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 it. Is it gone? Is it done? I don't like it. I don't like that one bit. You stop beating people with a brush? Why? Who would beat them with a brush?
누구십니까?
A horrible face with long dark hair can be seen looking straight at the camera.
I'm not looking at it.
Is completely
Tell me when it's
unaware of the
gone.
chilling event and only gets up after he hears a noise. When he pans the camera
Is it
around
gone?
the hallway,
Okay, it's gone.
there's nothing there.
This is like, hey
Just
chat, how
what
are you doing?
was
Did you guys say hi? Did you guys
this?
give it a little
Some of
smooch?
Michael's
Stop
viewers
it!
believe it to be the head of a mannequin, and others believe it's far too lifelike to be a mannequin and think he actually caught
The eyes
some
are like too
terrifying
shiny
apparition
to
on
be.
camera. But what do you think?
I think you should
Is it
stop
real,
zooming in on it. That's
or
what
is
I
it
think.
all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full video over on Michael's YouTube channel, Docha Michael. From
I
below.
don't like it. I don't like it.
Dennis from the popular Russian YouTube paranormal channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal, travels to a small cottage in the Russian countryside that has been abandoned for over 20 years. It is said
a
that
nice
the home was
blanket.
built on top
I
of
like
an
that
old
blanket.
cemetery, and that anyone who has ever dared to enter the house has experienced traumatizing paranormal activity.
My
Dennis
favorite thing
doesn't
about
know
these
if
like
any of the
abandoned
rumors are
houses is they
true,
always have like the
but is
coolest
determined
furniture
to
and
find
stuff.
out for himself. He investigates the cottage over several overnight visits. Dennis sets up a camera in the old home's living room and a GoPro in the bedroom next to it. He also places a
Stonehenge?
device that
I don't
measures
think it
changes
was,
in the
buddy.
surrounding electromagnetic field in the room. He settles down in the kitchen and
Do I
keeps
even
an
have
eye on the
furniture?
camera's
No.
live feed from his laptop. That's when his
My
device
setup's
suddenly
on a
detects
cardboard
change
box.
in the room.
And I sit on a crate of Nestle water. Like two stacked on top of each other. That's a nice little house though. British people simply levitate in their houses. It's true. It's true. I have no need for furniture. Why would I? Why would I? Used to go explore abandoned places. I've been to like one abandoned place. And it's cool, but I always get worried about spiders and like things just collapsing in on me. Dude, my own house? My own house is not abandoned. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Dennis hurries
Thank you for
into the
showing
abandoned home's
that
bedroom
Dota,
to
Jimmy.
check on the electromagnetic field
It
device.
it is technically a new stream after all this stuff.
To see what's behind him.
After all this
just
stuff.
misses witnessing something absolutely terrifying with his own eyes.
No,
A dark
it's
shadow figure
technically
moving
a
from
new
right to
stream.
left, right behind him.
The
His
the
GoPro
previous
camera
stream
captures
broke, so it's
every
technically a
creepy
new one.
detail. Throughout the night, his cameras capture furniture moving on its own. In
Nice
one of his
furniture
investigations,
though.
Dennis captures
Nice
something
furniture.
truly bizarre.
I kind of want that blanket.
Так, это мне нужно сейчас будет ИГФ.
Parents bought a house. We had a lot of renovation work. We found half a car on top of the shed. Oh, it's the harmonica. Not the harmonica. What's it called? The what's it? The accordion. It's playing a tune. It's a banger. That's a whole ass banger. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Tony. Did you ever redeem your ticket, Sidful? Do you feel nostalgic? That's not Scottish. It's an accordion. It was just a knock at the door. That was just a knock at the door, right? They just knocked on the door. There was just someone knocking on the door.
Сейчас, друзья, мне надо отойти. Это просто пипец.
There's someone playing the piano
in the corner of the room
once while I was at the...
playing on its own. Dennis just
I was
gets
at the
out of there.
dog.
He
What do you
waits
mean?
outside for an hour, gathering his courage before he goes back in. But Dennis has another odd experience with the accordion, and this one is even more disturbing.
I'd love to go ghost, and I would too. I would really love to go ghost hunting. But it's like a lot of time.
Чего?
It's kind of fully moving. How would you, if it's faked, how would you fake that? Unless it's something to do with like the physics with the accordion. I don't really know that much about how they work.
Ну мне просто, реально, мне по всему телу мурашки пошли.
User accordion is a great
Не знаю, как
accordion.
туда зайти.
I'd be scared when you can dance. Exactly, it was playing a lovely little ditty. I love accordions. Threw hands at the walls. Their
Now,
arms?
very alert YouTube
Goose
viewers
said
notice something
eyebrow,
that
let me
makes this
cook.
particular activity
Let me
with the
cook.
accordion even stranger.
Чего?
What is it?
Did you see it? Right
I didn't-
before the accordion starts playing on its own, a dark figure seems to walk towards the accordion
Oh.
and disappear, almost as if it approached the accordion to have a play. Dennis decides to do a modified
Aw,
spirit box session.
that's
that
kinda
he calls
sad.
an
Maybe they
EGF
miss playing
session
the
in
accordion.
the abandoned home's
It's
kitchen
kind
area.
of sad.
What happens
Didn't
next?
even listen to the ghost song.
shocks
So
him to
exactly,
his
the ghost
core.
is trying to put on a little song for him. Didn't even listen to it. What was that?
Почему мне нужно уйти?
Мешаешь.
У меня к вам вопрос. Под этим домом есть захоронение?
I got it again! It's a woman? The scariest thing in the house. A woman.
Это мы.
Что вас держит в нашем мире? Пипец.
Осквернили.
Defiled. No, it's,
Кто еще
I was
вас
gonna say,
осквернил?
Jerry, that's not. That was a Polish. That was a Russian, buddy.
Кто вас осквернил?
No. In English, man.
Дом.
Dom.
Дом. Вы имеете в виду, на этом месте нельзя было строить этот дом?
I wish they wouldn't add the fake copy on top. Kind of hard to hear things.
Мне никогда не было так жутко.
Soon
Dreamer, he's
after this,
believing.
Dennis decides to just
Stop
get out
bullying
there. He
Captain
says that
Jebby,
he's never
or you'll
been
go on your
this
own
creeped
special
out at a
little
location
timeout.
before. So did he
Make
possibly
love
capture
with
the
the
ghosts
ghost.
of the people allegedly buried underneath the
I don't
abandoned
think
home?
you're supposed to
Is
do
that
that,
why no
Kirby.
one will live there?
I
Let
don't
me
think-
know what you think. You can check out the Dark Ghost Paranormal full 3-part investigation at the abandoned house over on Dennis's YouTube channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other weird stuff, follow me on Instagram.
Damn, that one was a really good one.
And on Twitter, right there.
That was a really good one. That was a really good one. Okay, so that was our 30 minutes of ghost videos. Those are 30 minutes of ghost videos. Hold on, actually I need to change the stream title. 30-minute. We're speedrunning content. You guys voted for everything. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You couldn't decide. You guys couldn't decide. So there we go. We have to speedrun things. I mean, womp womp. Womp womp. Okay, I need a Warhammer 40k video that's like 30 minutes long. And about lore. What specific lore do I need to know about? Ricky? There's a 15-minute one that's like... You guys are seeing Bricky. Okay, okay. Minty streamer is now a React streamer. Not intentionally. Not intentionally. Okay, we have a 30-minute video that is... Timeline of 40k. Timeline of 40k. I know nothing about Warhammer 40k. Me neither, so we're gonna learn. So we're gonna learn. Like 40,000 of them. That's true. That is true.
In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium exists the Empire of Man, a backwards carcass of an empire comprised of many devoted forces. Gigantic robot knights,
that looks kind of cool.
Machine cultists,
that looks
and
kind of cool.
Heavily armored women.
That looks kind of cool.
Likely with sweltering abs, and
that
one must
doesn't
know
seem.
What those
That's a lot of boobo.
Like.
That what? We jumped in and immediately got hit with the Gamer Subs ad. Jumped in and immediately got hit with the Gamer Subs ad. Okay.
My Gamer Subs flavor is here.
Ricky, I just need to learn about Warhammer. I just need to learn about Warhammer. Okay.
Roughly 60
goodbye, Bricky's Gamer Subs flavor.
Aliens. And these aliens lived short, painful lives. They belonged
to
radiation-stricken worlds and often died of various cancers before the age of 30. These aliens, the Necron tier, looked up to the stars and found extreme beings of real power. Beings with the ability to create life. The old ones of the galaxy. They asked these old ones for help.
So far I'm following, but we've been 2 minutes in.
Our ailments, to which
30 seconds in, actually.
Said, piss off. So the Necron tier gathered together and did the sensible thing. They declared war upon these old beings and were promptly beaten into the dirt back to their short, painful lives. In the world of Warhammer, there is a hell. This hell is not like you and I know it. It's more of an afterlife, a place where dead souls end up. This place has many names: the Empyrean, the Sea of Souls, the Immaterium, and the Ether. But mostly, we just call it the Warp. While you and I know of hell as a place of horrors and punishment, the Warp isn't really that. Not in the beginning. It's energy, but the kind of energy formed from thought and soul, psychic.
Okay, Shiny. Enjoy your revision. Thank you for hanging out with us.
laws of reality exist. Like time is merely a suggestion.
Hope you get good
and it is
revision
not
done.
something that can be braved easily.
Despite the fact that you're mean to me.
Would be like sailing the ocean in a pirate movie. To jump from your ship would be certain death. To stay in the sea for too long on your boat could drive a man mad. And there are many dangerous things lurking in those depths. Yet, the sea is not evil. It simply is. Mostly. There are more malevolent beings in those waters, areas that you do not sail towards. This would be known as the realm of chaos. The realm of chaos exists.
I feel like I've just absorbed so much information in like 2 minutes and I don't.
Gods. Korn, the god of combat, murder, and slaughter.
Combat, murder,
with a pile
slaughter.
of skulls taken in his name. Zinch, god of change, mystery, and deceit. A confusing paradox of lies, schemes, and sorceries.
These like Daedric princes.
God of
Nurgle,
pestilence, and Genshin impact. All things rot in the end. And Grandfather Nurgle is waiting for you with open arms. These gods
is Korn the blood god?
In the warp, sending their many followers against each other in the great game to be the most powerful.
Hi, Celestia, welcome back, welcome back.
So the warp exists. Hell is real, parallel to our galaxy, with the realm of chaos and its gods fighting for control.
Yes. Okay, Korn is the blood god.
Also gods of real space, gods of the normal world too. They're called Catan, and they
Catan. Okay.
Oh. God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created.
These star gods saw the plight of our poor Necron.
Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Aside and said, "You know what? You guys want immortality? Oh, we will make it happen. We are the gods of the tangible, of real space. We can give you a cure." So then they ate all their souls.
That's not how you. What? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Robotic automaton,
okay.
On their souls and leaving a
these little aliens at the beginning that were like dying constantly, they're now robots.
With the power of an entire species' souls, they turned their new robotic slaves on the
ate
old
them
ones and hunted
and
them
enslaved
to
them.
The Necron
So they got what they wanted, but it was like
bad. Got their wish at
yes.
the price
okay.
of their
Are they
souls.
Necrons now? Okay.
Count the number of kind gods on an amputated hand. With time, the selfish star
Necron scum? Do we not like Necrons?
One another for more chances at glory and power. With this, the leader of the Necrons, Zarek, the Silent King, the man who doomed his species when he accepted this deal, waited, planned.
It reminds me of like Destiny, lol.
Perfect moment and turned his legions of undead citizens against
the
star
but no.
Gods
My head hurts.
cannot be killed, but they can be broken. So Zarek broke the star gods into thousands of pieces and locked them away in vaults, taking their free will away as they did to them, and sealed them away as basically Pokemon to be used as weapons in the future.
Got it. Okay. We make Pokemon robots. What the fuck is a void dragon?
With his perfect memory, exiled himself for his sins, flying out to the darkness between galaxies to atone for what he had done. This entire situation, the genocide of the Old Ones and the rebellion of Zarek, will go down in history as the War in Heaven. It is the most brutal war the galaxy has
Should I be taking notes? I feel like I should have been taking notes. I'm not.
Conflict that took an entire galaxy-spanning species and
sweating.
pitted them against gods that ate stars. The Necrons, rather crippled from, you know, the War in Heaven, decided to go to sleep.
I should. I don't have a notepad right now.
Until the upstart
You're just gonna have to remember it. You just have to remember it.
And so turns out when you have a war that lasts tens, hundreds of thousands of years and involves the genociding of multiple species, the old ones of the galaxy, and the consumption of souls from an entire race, the war gets a little wacky. You know, if you had a kiddie pool and it was nice and calm, Korn is over there splashing about, so you don't really go in that direction. Nurgle has explosive diarrhea, so you don't really go in that direction either. But you can still kind of get
What's
in
the other
pool,
dude called?
Pool's still fine. Turns out when you add a couple trillion souls to that kiddie pool, it'll make the waves a little more turbulent. And turns out a lot of them like to pick a side: Nurgle, Tzeentch, or Khorne.
Tzeentch, that was it. That was it.
Warp, the once relaxing kiddie pool, has now been bloated. A million years of war will certainly make Khorne, god of murder and slaughter, more powerful. A million years of war will probably make Tzeentch, god of deception and change, a little more powerful.
Deception and change.
Good God, a million years of war will make Nurgle, god of decay, oh, just the tiniest bit more powerful. Now, entering that kiddie pool is no longer fun, it's dangerous.
I don't want to be in the kiddie pool.
Is now a problem. Hell is resembling hell a lot closer to what we imagined it originally. The Sea of Souls and the Realm of Chaos are now intertwined. So who else to brave the galaxy than a species that won't need to deal with that?
Okay, a new player has entered the game.
They have a lot of the traits
Space elves.
think of when you think of elves.
We have space elves.
Slender, pointy ears,
kind of odd. I don't want to be in the kiddie pool.
Looking, no matter what DeviantArt will tell you, and a bit stronger on the emotional side. The old ones, as I mentioned, could create life, and when they were getting, you know, absolutely bodied by the Catan and the Necrons, they made some new races to try to help them. One of them was the Eldar. It didn't.
So we don't like the Necrons. We don't like the Eldar.
But they're busy right now. The Eldar are a particularly powerful race. So they were really adept at being able to handle the new turbulent warp of chaos and good at killing Necrons, hence why they went to sleep. Being psychically gifted is basically like being a wizard, but you get
I like being a wizard.
Hell. This is called being a
Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Cool wizard shit like lightning from your hands or reading someone's mind.
No, Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
The Eldar are very good at handling this without too many negative effects because, you know,
I wasn't listening to what he was saying.
The Sea of Souls with the new Chaos friends can be a bit of an issue, but Eldar are pretty good at it. And you see, what's really cool and also awful about Warhammer is that most developed species travel long, faster than light distances by going through that warp. They create a tear in reality to unreality and move through it. Faster than light travel? Cringe. We go through hell itself to deliver your packages. For those of you who play Minecraft, you know how the Nether is like a
You used to fucking Nether?
Spaces in the Nether is actually moving something like 1,000 in the real world. That's basically what warp travel is. Just much like in the Nether, there are a lot of things that want to kill you. The Eldar found a way to do so in between.
That's kind of cool.
Not regular reality, not the warp, something else. A purgatory of sorts, a fabricated psychic realm that allowed them to travel without fearing the negative effects of the warp. The Eldar were the perfect fit for the new galaxy, and they took it with open arms and pointy ears. The empire of the Eldar spread everywhere, and it spread all the way until now. The 21st century. That's right. While you were watching NPC streams on TikTok, the space elves were ruling the galaxy, and they did so for quite a long period of time. The 21st century came and went.
Oh, okay, so now we have mankind, right?
All under the nose of their elf overlords. At this time, humans advanced, your classic sci-fi style way. We began to expand, colonize our solar system, terraformed our planets, created new and more powerful machines and starships. The age of Terra, also known as Earth, but we call it Terra here, was here. And existed between the 21st century
with the Emperor. Wait, is the Emperor human?
Not much is known about this time. Not much needs to be known. Humanity grew up, sought the stars. It's classic. Then came the years between 15,000 and 25,000. The age of technology.
25,000.
The dark age of technology.
The dark age of technology.
This is when humanity reached a new apex.
Is he shooting his nuts? Is that alien's nuts?
Sci-fi, there's a lot of things you can think of. Star Trek, maybe
Skulls for the Skull. Through and welcome in, Satan's Vigator. We're learning today. We're learning.
Deep sci-fi, like a scientific prowess that fringed on magic. This is also when the first
Is skulls for the skull throne also for corn?
in humanity. Individuals with the genetic mutation to be able to access the warp and then, because of that, travel through it. Humanity was no longer constricted to their early ways of travel.
Blood for the blood god. I know that one.
Go anywhere in the galaxy.
Blood for the blood god. Yes. Okay. So we've got skulls for the skull throne and blood for the blood god.
Ever need to know about mankind. And
that's a cool ship.
Out on colony ships to expand their influence across the galaxy. And this was truly the golden age of humanity. And with every golden age, there is a fall. While the new human upstarts of the galaxy were reaching new levels of technology and prowess, the Eldar were engaging in
debauchery.
What happens when a species has
Hi, Satan's welcome
you can produce unlimited food out of nothing? Your need
blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne.
Gone. You have dominated the stars and have created a fast travel system that doesn't rely on the dangers.
Are these so based they're bold now?
Else to do. You have no struggles, no problems.
Is that what this is?
Feel as if there is nowhere else to go. Well, you begin to experiment. The Eldar started harmless enough. You know, you take a serious interest in your species' culture, your arts, paintings, poems, plays. These are Eldar, elves. Remember,
God
their
into existence.
are
What do you mean?
More powerful than us humans. So your plays get louder. They start to push on the limits of your hearing ability. Your music becomes different, more deranged. It pushes the boundaries of what is art. The visual spectacle of art becomes more
exactly
bizarre,
what it
more
means.
delusional, more eccentric. And let's not forget a very important sense. Touch. Pornography is one thing. Brothels.
Oh no!
What if they all mixed? What if your
good heavens!
Part of your art and music? And what if those became more deranged? The boundaries of debauchery were not just met, but shattered. Next thing you know, murder is commonplace and often mixed with the art, music,
We're
and
advancing.
sex. Pain is a common byproduct of entertainment. Whatever sensation you can have must be increased, must be enhanced, must be taken to the limits. The Eldar Empire slipped into a nightmarish realm of debauchery and excess, with the worst of it taking place in a city in the Webway, a black market for these kinds of heinous acts known as Kamara. Some Eldar saw the writing on the wall, saw what was happening to their species and how far they had slipped. So they boarded continent-sized starships called craft worlds and left their empire, seeking a more enlightened, calmer existence among their people.
So we're taking a split now with the Eldar.
Greater heights, relishing the pain and torment they inflicted on those around them. All during this, the warp, the yin to the yang of the world, was fed by these emotions, by the psychic power of the Eldar, by the souls taken in these depraved acts on a galactic scale. And just like that, Eldar ended. Slaanesh, the fourth chaos god, was birthed into
That looks like
and the souls of 90% of the Eldar population. Those that fled
Did
were spared
Slaanesh
the
have-
worst of it.
was
And
it a
those in
PP?
the Webway and Kamara were able to stave off the pull of Slaanesh so long as they continued to commit horrid acts of torture and violence. But for the majority of the Eldar, their empire died with Slaanesh's birth. The new fourth chaos god, she who thirsts, the god of unspeakable excess of pleasure, pain, hedonism, and perfection, had been.
Kind of reminds me like
with the fall of the
Sanguine
Eldar Empire
morphed
came
with
the ruin of
Mafala.
humanity. Slaanesh's birth sent storms in the warp across the galaxy, making
With,
travel
Boethia.
between star systems impossible. Coupled with a huge classic AI rebellion, as a staple in these sci-fi settings,
Maybe it's a bit of
humanity began to
Sheogorath.
suffer the age of strife. Now,
But
planets
fucked,
that
yeah,
relied
but
on
fucked.
intergalactic travel were completely cut off. Long-range messages normally sent through the warp were snuffed out. If you were a planet that was great at mining stuff but couldn't get food, well, You know that movie about the rugby players in the mountains? Oh, and because of these insane
He says that like it wasn't like a real thing that actually happened. What the fuck?
Here among the human population a bit more often. Now, this initially had them hunted down as witches, because that's pretty common in this setting, but some deemed it right to protect them. Unfortunately,
representation.
for those people, psychers, because they open a gateway to the warp, don't really know how to use their powers well, and they kind of attract demons, who then force their way through the psyker as a conduit of sorts and begin to slaughter the population of your planet. The Age of Strife was a catastrophic period of time for humanity and set back their progress tenfold over the not one, not two, but 5,000 year period. During this time, the age of humanity that we know began to form. Worlds equipped with large mechs for agriculture began to equip them with weapons to defend from alien and demonic invaders. Over 5,000 years, this became a custom and tradition, dubbing them as night worlds, a feudal society of honor-bound knights in gigantic robots that uphold the chivalric code to defend their worlds and
to space.
A group of individuals on Mars, after radioactively bombing their planet to become inhospitable to human life, ran their entire lives
as you do
on the few life support systems keeping them alive. Those technicians who could work on the machines and keep them operational were revered, and over 5,000 years went from skilled members of society to full-blown priests. The cult Mechanicus, or tech priests of Mars, formed in the ashes of the Red Planet with a religious fervor and doctrine on the cult of the machine god. And on Earth,
it reminds me of something, but I can't think of what.
Tribes waged war across
Toast lovers! Toast lovers! This is the railroad?
A mysterious man who lived in the shadows of Terra for millennia
is this the Emperor?
Himself to the populace. His name was the
Emperor. I know the Emperor.
Himself, the Emperor of mankind. Where did he come from?
Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from?
Of all of mankind? I don't know. Why is he basically immortal? I don't know. Where'd Cotton Eye Joe go? Who knows? But he's here, and he isn't happy with all of you ripping up Terra. So he began the Unification Wars, where he and a very early version of the famous Space Marines, the Thunder Warriors, reunited Terra
okay, now we're getting to the Space Marines.
With blood. Then, after taking over Earth, he reunited the Thunder Warriors into the fucking dirt. This is where we get the Imperium of Man, also known as the Imperium. The new faction headed by the Emperor of Mankind, with a treaty signed with the cult Mechanicus on Mars to spread out and reunite humanity after the catastrophic Age of Strife. But first, the Emperor is going to need some smaller versions of himself. 20 of them. 18 of them. I meant gene-crafted sons
why? What does that mean?
Strongest human to ever live.
Wait.
All of them possess unparalleled strategic power, intelligence.
Is this like a Talos situation?
Size, a real powerful force to unite humanity and stop the chaos of the current galaxy.
Too late. Could it be blood for the blood god?
Ever seen that image of that guy? It's like
yeah.
The baby like a basketball. It's about what happened. The Chaos Gods intervened and grabbed the 18 Primarch gestation pods and
you said 20 before.
The galaxy at a whim, everywhere they could possibly go. A galactic.
You said 20 before, Bricky.
So the Emperor had to get them back.
Hi, Ellie. Welcome in. A Minty stream. A Minty stream. A little patched together Minty stream at this point. A little patched together. Thank you for shouting out Ellie, Jeffy. Thank you for shouting out Ellie.
Was Horus.
Oh, okay, like
one of the strongest and most noble.
What does that mean?
The Emperor carried with him a
what does that mean?
Of newly crafted warriors with genetic material made from their Primarch father. These are the newly made Space Marines.
Oh, now we're getting to the Space Marines. I know these guys.
The Luna Wolves. And as the Emperor continued on his great crusade, he found more and more of his sons, reuniting them with their individual Space Marine legions.
Like not actual biological sons?
With the Space Wolves.
I feel like I'm losing track of things.
With the Imperial Fists. Angron, the Barbarian, the very angry, with his World Eaters. Fulgrim, the perfect, with his Emperor's children, and Jagatai Khan.
I like his armor
and his white
scars. I like his all biological. There's a lot. Hook commanders. Yeah. We have a new command. We've got the new Hook commander. We also have exclamation mark Pistol. We have the Pistol command too. That one's new. That one's new.
returning worlds
I didn't know I had to
of
put the
humanity
exclamation
back
mark
to
in
the
there.
Imperium and killing any
But I
and
did.
all who stood against
But I
their
did.
noble crusade. But in the years of the 31st millennia, treachery
I like the
would
perfect
break
guy's
this all
armor. It was
apart.
cute.
Horus, the Emperor's most beloved and
Problem.
favored
Ellie, my
son,
favorite
named
streamer.
War Master for the
Mintii is
Crusade,
why is it? That's not
succumbed
after
to the
today. I
power
don't feel
of
like I might be.
chaos and daddy
I don't
issues,
feel like
all
I
because
might
of
be.
that bastard Erebus. Yo, fuck Erebus. Slowly,
Okay.
Horus
Fuck
would become
Erebus. All my
corrupt,
homies hate
turning the
Erebus.
Emperor's sons against him. This begins the most pivotal moment in our story, and the one that has like 50 books written about it. The Horus
That's a lot of
Heresy.
books.
Half. 9 of the 18
Holy shit.
Primarchs turned against the Emperor, and the following years were a bloody battle for the throne of Terra. The Emperor originally was working on a special webway project, just like the Eldar, to make faster-than-light travel
What is a
significantly
webway?
easier and safer.
Is that to get through the
improve
warp?
humanity, to allow them to conquer the stars.
Is that what that
without the risk
was?
of the warp. Well, this big red idiot named Magnus kind of blew a hole into that. Literally
Read the first 3 and stopped. I don't blame you. 50's a lot. It's a lot. Fun fact, Mintii has not realized the title. What do you mean? I can't check it right now.
Basically a big North
I can't check it right now, Debbie. What did you do?
The Horus Heresy
What's
saw
an
many loyalist and traitor legions pitted against each other in a bloody war until
You know
it
that
reached
gif
Terra itself.
of the
Horus,
cat that's like
unable
holding
to
its
break
head
through
and
the lines
screaming?
and with time running out,
That's
made
how I
a
feel right
damage
now.
and opened his ship up to be boarded. The Emperor took this challenge, quickly allowing someone else to take control of the throne.
Webway
as
is
he
a safe way to
teleported his
travel?
onto
Okay.
Horus's flagship,
Okay.
the Vengeful Spirit. The Emperor, unable to
Spirit.
truly kill his most beloved son, changed his mind right quick when Horus strangled the life out of his other son, Sanguinius.
Oh no!
I'm sure you've seen this image at some point. The Emperor then said, "I'm not gonna sugarcoat it," and proceeded to psychically blast Horus into complete oblivion, killing not only his body, but also his soul. Horribly wounded from this duel, the Emperor is returned.
Why
to
does
the
he sit
Golden
like that?
Throne in order to
Why
keep
does he
the
man
demons at
spread
bay
like that?
and
What is the
power
law
the
implications
Astronomicon.
behind the
Because
Emperor
without
man
it,
spread?
humanity would be flying blind. There he sits.
No one's balls are that big,
slowly
buddy.
dying from his wounds,
There's no
with the
reason.
strain
Because he's a
of
Chad?
powering
No.
the Golden
No,
Throne.
he's just flexing
The
on something he
only
doesn't
thing
have.
keeping him alive is feeding upon the souls of 1,000
We got Horus,
psychers
Christian, and the
every
Emperor's closest
single
friends.
day. This
There's so much to
was
keep track of.
10,000
There's so much to
years
keep
ago.
track
We are
of.
now in the
What are we watching?
41st
We're
millennium,
learning we're doing a
Warhammer
crash course in Warhammer.
40,000.
We're doing a little crash course in Warhammer.
The Emperor remains on his throne. The Imperium is a rotting carcass of an empire, a fascist, xenophobic cult. that
Okay, so
worships the Emperor
wait, have
as
we
a
just
deity despite him never wanting
have we
to be
just
seen
gone
as a
to
god.
the
Over the span of 1 million worlds, the ecclesiarchy, the church of the Emperor, is spread throughout. Inquisitors with unparalleled
church,
power
okay.
root out any sign of heresy
So what's
or
with those
lack of
hands? What are
devotion
they-
to their god Emperor.
I
The
don't think
other
they're
half of
important.
The traitor legions move about as Chaos Space Marines, raiding and pillaging the Imperium, while the loyalist half does their best to keep the Empire alive. All throughout this, they must endure Orc invasions, Eldar trickery, the reawakening of the Necron race, and the Great Devourer, the newest tyrannid threat.
So are
from
we
the
kinda
darkness
into
between
where the
galaxies
games
that has arrived
Oh
to
no,
feast
is that what
on
he
their
was is that what he
worlds.
meant?
The theme of Warhammer 40,000 is regression and
You're wondering about the
intolerance.
man
Every
spreading and
major
random hands.
faction
I
of
have
Warhammer
important
has had an
questions.
empire that spanned
Very
the
important
galaxy, only
questions.
to be crushed back to a hollow shell of what they once were due to their own failings. Culture, the arts, personal freedom, religious tolerance, the simple possibility that alien life might not want to kill us is considered heretical and is often met with a pistol to
Heresy.
the head.
Okay.
There is no time for these things. All there is time
My
for
PC
is
said nah,
worship
so it's
of the God
iPad time. No,
Emperor and a
no.
million
I think you said
wars
you've
to
been
be
having
fought.
issues with
To
your
be a
your
human
PC,
in the
Jebby.
41st millennia is 99% of the time to live a horrible existence, to be one of
93% full. I think you should empty it, buddy. I think it's time to empty your pistol.
A galaxy where AI is outlawed, so humans are repurposed and lobotomized to
Don't blame
become
Ellie
slaves.
for breaking your
A
PC. That's
place
entirely
where
your fault.
lack of devotion is met with death, and if you even have devotion,
99.
to the galaxy,
Damn, you have space for a little dribble.
Warhammer is a world where you revel in being bad. There are protagonists, there are antagonists, but every faction is so
140, Kirby?
because playing the bad guys is always more fun. And my friend, you have a selection. So pick up that lasgun soldier. You and the other 3 million men and women in this single deployment on this single world in this single battle will now show them the might of the God Emperor. That weapon in your hands has killed 99% of the alien populations in this galaxy. Unfortunately for you, soldier, you're fighting the final 1%. May the Emperor be with us. Glory to the first man to die, for in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
I feel like I've just been fed propaganda, and I don't know how I feel about that. Idiot God. So there's different like sects of space marines, right? There's not just like one, except on the agri world most of the time. Maybe I still have so many questions left. I still have so many questions.
I have helped teach you about Warhammer.
It's pretty much the Imperium.
Person and you want to get a bit more about the world, there are
all those considered canon.
Showing off how
that's a lot of LOL.
For the most part, Warhammer is a setting, and often stories are told in that setting.
Except
with a
90% of your harvest is taken for war taxes.
Ghosts is Band of Brothers, but Warhammer. It's
okay.
honestly one of my #1 recommendations for new people. Assassinorum Kingmaker is an assassin novel involving those night worlds. This is Mission Impossible, but Warhammer. Bloodlines is Blade Runner, but
oh, I was gonna say it looks kind of cool in Cyberpunk.
If I had to recommend a brand new novel for a first-time Warhammer enjoyer, these are the 4 I would recommend. Horus Rising, Caiaphas Cain, First and Only Gaunt's Ghost, and Infinite and the Divine. They are all fantastic novels, and they will get you acquainted with the world.
I will only remember one name, and that is Horus Rising. I picked that one. I picked that one to remember.
Flavor. Enjoy the new sweet 6-pack, and if you're curious and you want, just a little lord, you can find him in the...
You have space marines and you have regular humans fighting the emperor and fighting in the emperor's name. Okay, so space marines aren't just regular humans. I feel like that covered it quite well, but I feel like we're probably still gonna have to do like a full LOL stream. What did you change the Twitch name to, by the way, Jebby? What did you change it to? Twitch type. You didn't change it. Oh, you did. Minty React VTuber now. Okay. Okay. Minty React? We did 2 videos. That's not that bad. You can call me a React video when we do the full 6-hour Warhammer 40k stream. That's when you can call me a React VTuber. Okay, so that's the 30 minutes of 40k, and then we'll do the 1 hour of Minecraft before we jump into Amanda the Adventurer. Space Marine are basically superhumans with genetic factors? Okay. I speak as facts. I don't think you do, buddy. I think you're speaking mean little lies to me. Mean little lies. Let me React stream, and all I did was watch 2 videos because my entire stream broke. Thank you, Fallout London. Rest in piss. Impromptu community games. I feel like I like those kind of streams are the ones I like to plan ahead. Do you know what I mean? So I don't like to just jump in. I have to plan that ahead. I can't just do that on the fly. Whereas things like Minecraft and video watching, we can just jump in those at any point. Ken what I mean? Ken what I mean? That's a terrible Scottish accent. I won't do that again. My apologies to the country of Scotland. Okay, let me just get him out of the adventure I downloaded, even though it shouldn't take that long. It's like very small. Very small, and I will boot up Minecraft before we go for a quick ad break, if it hasn't already started. Yeah, it's like 2 gig. That's fine. 2 gig. 2 gig. Favorite group of normal humans on the Emperor's side are the Adepta Sororitas, who drop churches on the front line of battlefields. That sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. Scuff streams are the best streams. Just ask Ellie and Tall. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I do not remember Ellie and Tall doing a Scuff stream. I remember everything working perfectly and correctly. I think you'll find. I think you'll find. Sexy nuns with guns? Is that what that is? Scuff? Never. Never. I remember you guys escaping prison without any Scuff. Actually. Jebby's just spreading slander and heresy. Slander and heresy. Okay. We're gonna go to a quick ad break and then we will come back to play an hour of Minecraft. Speedrun and stream at this point. Speedrun and stream. Alright, BRB.